Good morning, everyone. Not quite 6 a.m. here. Skies are partially cloudy, but let's get on with the little subject that I have in mind. I want to talk about something that some of you might consider very elementary, but it's okay because there might be others that just didn't realize that there are different functions to these air conditioners here. Some are lacking, others are terrific. Of course, you'll get the wall units or the window units. You can get ones with a specific function that I'll relate to. And of course, there's the split. Now, I have in this particular rental, in this house I'm renting, has a split in the back bedroom and also the main living area. The main living area really doesn't matter as to the brand, but it happens to be a Samsung because you can get others with the option that is very important that we'll talk about. And I just had some dogs here. I didn't want to start talking unless they interrupt, but they didn't. So people are just getting moving around here. Here's the new construction. There's the block work, guys. Oh, it looks like you're going up 3 floors, or that might be just a deck. It's kind of the south side of, or rather the southeast, more east than anything, because there's the sun from where I live. At any rate, the option that I want to stress is on the not the menu, but it'll be mode, in the mode. Look at the modes, and if you see a dry mode. Good morning. That's what you want. Now, it's not considered dehumidification. However, it's what it does. Now, there are very expensive units crowding 100,000 pesos that actually have a built-in dehumidifier. And believe me, folks, you want that here. You want some type of dehumidification, or eventually you're going to have musty smell in your house, and that's not healthy, and it stinks. It's not pleasant, that's for sure. But the option of dry, and I'm on my thumbnail, you'll see I'll post a pic of the selection, and of course of a split unit. Now the split in the back of the house has no mode of dry. And this is a huge difference. In dry mode, it dehumidifies as well, and it reduces or takes away totally any scents, as in cooking and etc. And yes, they cost more, but that's a really, really important feature. Now, in the back of the house, there's a Panasonic, I believe. I hardly look at the thing because I don't use Unless I'm in there with having a shower, I turn it on and I quick turn it up and close the door after. But it doesn't have the dry option. So what's the difference? Well, when I first visited the Philippines, the first 2 times I had wall units. One was actually a nice condo, and it was a wall unit. Good morning, how are you? But it didn't have the dry option, so what do you get? Oh yeah, it's cold, but it's a damp coldness. It's blowing cold humidity. Now, for you guys that come from where I do, I was raised in Canada, where it was dry. I know one subscriber's from Minnesota, and we don't take to humidity too kindly. So you need to consider, if you're renting, that's the first thing I would do, sincerely, among other things, but to turn that air on, look for the dry mode, because that's what it's called in all of them, whether it's whether it's a wall unit or split. If it doesn't have that, you're going to get cold humidity blowing at you all the time. And I wonder why is it this way? I mean, it wasn't pleasant, let me put it that way. One other time I had a split. It was cold, man. It pushed cold air. Again, no dry mode. And sure, there's certain relief in the system that just throws cold air. But when it's humid, cold air, it's not comfortable. And you may or may not realize that there is a difference. I didn't until I got here in the States. Pooch. In the States, you've got central air, and it removes humidity automatically. That's what your drain is for. But these systems down here, you've got to look for it. So if you're renting, that'll be from now on, that will be my first consideration. Because the last thing I want is cold humidity blowing at you. It doesn't remove anything. It's very uncomfortable, especially if you're prone not to like humidity. Look for a place that offers an air conditioner with the dry mode. It's very simple. It's basic. Otherwise, you're going to suffer. If you were like me, the first week that I was here, I used one bedroom that the air seemed to work good, cooled quickly, no dry mode. I couldn't sleep, period. 2 nights and that was it. So I shifted to another room, not realizing that room had a dry mode. So I actually was playing around with it to get it going. I found that and I left it on. A world of difference, my friends. So you want to take that in consideration. Again, doesn't matter if it's a wall unit, window unit, or a split. There's a compressor of a split right there, hanging on the wall there. And there's a wall unit up there. Okay? Doesn't matter. Play with the remote control. Hopefully that works. And look for the dry mode. If it has a dry mode, you're cool. And you're dry. And I'm sorry for going on and on about that, but to me it was a critical thing. I hate humidity. I mean, you guys from the deep south, Houston, Florida, I lived in Florida 14 years. But Houston, sometimes I think it's worse with the heat and the humidity. But Florida was bad too. But my latter years I spent between California and Arizona. And of course, Arizona, 16% humidity. When it gets up to 40, people are just complaining bitterly. It's funny. They don't know what 85% is consistently. But you want to be comfortable at least part of the day. You guys that like me that like a little bit of dry, cool air. That's what you need to consider. At any rate, again, it really doesn't matter as to the brand. Samsung is good. Some guys swear by Panasonic. Most of those, except for Samsung, until recently, they used to be made in China. I believe Samsung pulled out. Good morning. But that's a consideration. Now, appliances. I'm just going to touch on that briefly. A very, very good brand. Well, as in anything you can find in small household appliances, Imarflex, IMARFLEX. It's a Japanese brand, more expensive, but it's quality. That's what I have in microwave. It's like a 900 watt. I don't think it's 1,000. I'll have to double check that. And for other appliances, if they don't have it in Imarflex, is Asahi. It's ASAHI. And that's a Filipino brand. I have three units in that brand, and they're excellent, Filipino made. I wish they'd make more, because if you buy anything else, you're I don't know why, but China tends to send the garbage here to the Philippines. But if you can get the Filipino brand, you'll be very happy. So that's Asahi and Imarflex. As far as air conditioners, and they also do fans too, there's a Filipino brand called Camel, CAMEL. That's an excellent brand also. So look for, if you don't want to be constantly buying and throwing away, throwing away, because some of these fans from China last 2 weeks, some might last 2 months if you're lucky. All right. But that's just a little rundown. As far as refrigerators go, there's a couple options there. Also, be careful, because a lot of places will sell the one that does not defrost automatically. And of course, I don't even know if they're available in the States anymore. But they're available here with defrost, automatic defrost. At any rate, I think that wraps it up. I hope that hasn't been boring for you, but I thought some of you guys might really appreciate it. And I thought it's worth a talk. So until next time, take care and enjoy the rest of your day. I am. Beautiful. Sun's out now. I'll go up this way this time. Okay, take care. Bye now.